The land was their clock. Restoring Israel's original calendar. Today I'm going to show you something that has been hidden in plain sight. Something that changes how you understand time, seasons, and the covenant. And it begins with a simple truth. Ancient Israel did not follow a sky-based calendar. Ancient Israel followed a land-based calendar. And the evidence is not theoretical. It's archaeological. It's scriptural. It's global. And it's consistent. Let's start with the oldest Hebrew inscription ever found. The Gezer Calendar. This small stone tablet was discovered in ancient Israel, written in Paleo-Hebrew, and dated to the time of David and Solomon. And what does it record? Not moon phases, not equinoxes, not astronomical observations. It records agricultural cycles. 2 months of ingathering, 2 months of sowing, 2 months of late planting, 1 month of barley harvest, 1 month of wheat harvest, 2 months of fruit harvest. This is the earliest Israelite calendar we have. And it is entirely land-based. No mention of the moon, no mention of the sky, no mention of astronomy. Why? Because the land was their clock. The land told them when the year turned. The land told them when the season shifted. The land told them when the feast was near. And this is exactly what the Torah teaches. Passover is tied to barley. Pentecost is tied to wheat. Tabernacles is tied to ingathering. The sabbatical year is tied to land rest. The Jubilee is tied to inheritance and release. You cannot determine any of these by looking at the moon. You can only determine them by looking at the land. Now let's bring in the Book of Jubilees, a text that preserves the ancient priestly understanding of time. Jubilees warns Israel that if they follow the moon, they will corrupt the year, shift the festivals, and break the covenant. Jubilee says the moon will cause them to begin the year 10 days too soon. That only happens if you're trying to follow the sky instead of the land. So when Jubilee says new moon, it is not talking about a crescent in the sky. It is talking about the renewal of the month in the covenant cycle, a land-based renewal, a seasonal renewal, a covenant renewal. Their moon was the land. Their signs were the crops. Their season was the harvest. And here's the part that confirms the pattern. When you look at indigenous peoples around the world, peoples who were scattered, displaced, are living outside the centers of empire. They all use land-based calendars. Native American nations track time by planting budding, animal migrations, and river levels. Say that again. Native American nations track time by plant budding, animal migrations, and river levels. Aboriginal Australians track time by rainfall patterns and ecological signs. The Sami track time by reindeer cycles. The Andean peoples track time by planting and harvest seasons. African pastoralists track time by grazing cycles and rains. Pacific Islanders track time by fishing season and ocean patterns. Japan once divided the year into 72 micro seasons based on natural events. These are not lunar calendars. These are not astronomical calendars. These are land calendars. And this is exactly what we would expect if Israel was scattered among the nations. They would not carry Babylonian astronomy with them. They would carry land wisdom. They would carry agricultural timing. They would carry covenant cycles. The land-based calendar is the fingerprint of the remnant. So when we talk about restoring the ancient past, we are not restoring lunar observation. We are restoring the land. We are restoring the covenant. We are restoring the agricultural year that the Most High gave to Israel from the beginning. The Gezer Calendar confirms it. Jubilees confirms it. Torah confirms it. Indigenous peoples confirm it. And the Spirit confirms it. The land was their clock. The land was their calendar. The land was their witness. And when you return to the land-based calendar, you return to the rhythm of the covenant itself. This is the restoration. This is the revelation. This is the remnant awakening.